Are you checking your WordPress analytics only to see that dreaded high bounce rate? You're putting in all the work, you're getting the traffic, but for some reason, visitors are leaving almost as soon as they arrive. It's beyond frustrating. You see the potential, but the engagement just isn't happening. It feels like you're pouring water into a bucket full of holes. Well, that leak stops today. If you're tired of watching good traffic go to waste, you are in exactly the right place. In this guide, I'm going to show you the core design, content, and text strategies to flip that script and make your WordPress site so engaging, so valuable, and so irresistible that visitors won't just stick around, they'll keep coming back for more. By the end of this, you won't just have a website, you'll have a destination, a place where casual browsers become a loyal audience. We're going to get there by focusing on 3 key areas. First, we're tackling your site's design and user experience, that make or break first impression. Second, we're transforming your content strategy, giving people a real reason to stay and explore. And third, I'll show you the essential technical plugins and tools that act as the engine for all your engagement efforts. Ready? Let's jump in. Section 1 is for the foundation: create irresistible design and user experience. Your website's design is the digital handshake you offer every visitor. If it's weak or confusing, they're not sticking around for a conversation. That high bounce rate, it's often a direct symptom of a bad user experience. So how do we fix it? First, and this is huge, simplify your navigation. Think of your main menu as the express map to your best stuff. If it's cluttered with a dozen options, you're making your visitors think way too hard. A confused visitor will always just hit the back button. The fix is to be ruthless. Cut your main menu down to the absolute essentials, ideally just 5 or 6 core items. Think services, about, blog, and contact. This one change instantly makes your site feel more professional and way easier to use. Next, your site has to be flawlessly responsive. It is no longer optional for your website to work on a phone. It's the standard. With over half of all web traffic coming from mobile devices, your site must look and function perfectly on any screen. Google even prioritizes mobile-friendly sites in its rankings, so a clunky mobile experience doesn't just annoy users, it actively hurts your visibility. Most modern WordPress themes are responsive, but you have to test it yourself. Use your phone, ask a friend, and use your browser's developer tools to see how your site really looks on a small screen. Buttons should be easy to tap, and text should be readable without pinching and zooming. The third design principle is a minimalist layout with a consistent visual identity. Clutter is the enemy of engagement. A screen packed with competing banners, pop-ups, and widgets is just overwhelming. Instead, embrace white space. A clean layout helps guide the visitor's eye to what actually matters, your content and your calls to action. At the same time, keep your color scheme, fonts, and button styles consistent everywhere. This visual harmony doesn't just look good, it builds trust and makes your brand feel solid and reliable. Finally, let's talk about accessibility. Making your site usable for people with disabilities isn't just about compliance. It's a huge opportunity. By doing things like adding alt text to images and ensuring your text has high contrast against its background, you make your site better for everyone and open it up to a wider audience. A site that's easy for a screen reader to navigate is also a site that's easy for search engines to crawl. That's a win-win for user experience and SEO. Section 2 is for the heartbeat, compelling content strategies. If a great design gets visitors in the door, compelling content is what invites them to sit down and stay a while. A site with stale, static, or unhelpful content gives people zero reason to ever come back. Your goal is to turn your site from a simple online brochure into a living, valuable resource. The most vital strategy here is to publish truly valuable content regularly. An active blog is one of the best ways to establish your authority. Create tutorials, in-depth guides, and articles that answer the real questions your audience is asking. This is how you become the go-to resource in your field, encouraging people to come back time and time again for your insights. But just writing content isn't enough. You have to optimize it for readability. Nobody wants to read a giant wall of text. Break up your articles with clear descriptive headings. Keep your paragraphs short and punchy. Weave in high-quality images, infographics, and even videos to make the information easier to digest. The easier your content is to scan, the longer people will stick with it. Next, you need to spark a conversation. Your website shouldn't be a monologue. Actively invite people to participate by enabling and moderating a comment section. Ask questions at the end of your articles to get the ball rolling. A fantastic way to keep that conversation going is with a plugin like Subscribe to Comments Reloaded, which notifies users when someone replies to their comment, bringing them right back to your site. It's a simple tool that helps build a real community. And if you want a massive engagement boost, run a contest or a giveaway. People love free stuff, and a well-run contest can create a ton of excitement and repeat traffic. A powerful tool for this is RafflePress, a plugin that helps you create viral giveaways where people earn extra entries for sharing the contest, following you on social media, or signing up for your newsletter. This not only brings people back to your site to check their status, but also turns your audience into an army of promoters. If you're finding these strategies helpful, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're about to get into the tech that pulls all of this together, and you won't want to miss future guides that will help you grow your online presence. Section 3 is for the engine, essential tech and tools. Okay, you've nailed the design and you're creating awesome content. Now it's time to install the engine that will power your engagement machine. You can't fix what you don't measure, and you need the right tools to connect with visitors at the right moment. This is where WordPress plugins are your best friend. Your first step is to actually understand your visitors. The best way to do this is with an analytics plugin. I highly recommend Monster Insights, which puts Google Analytics right into your WordPress dashboard in a way that makes sense. Instead of getting lost in the maze of the full Google Analytics site, Monster Insights shows you the data that matters most, like which pages have the highest exit rates, how long people are staying, and where your best traffic comes from. This data is your roadmap for what to improve next. Once you know how visitors are behaving, you can start engaging proactively. This is where you strategically interact with users before they decide to leave. The undisputed king of this is OptinMonster. You've probably seen it in action. It lets you create smart pop-ups based on user behavior. Its most powerful weapon against bounce rate is exit intent technology. When a user's cursor moves up towards the back button, signaling they're about to leave, OptinMonster can trigger a targeted pop-up. This is your last chance to keep them. You can offer a coupon, suggest a related article they might like, or ask them to join your email list. It's an absolute game changer for turning abandoning visitors into subscribers. The next tool for your kit should be a related content plugin. When a visitor finishes reading an article, what happens next? Don't leave it to chance. Plugins that automatically show related posts at the bottom of an article are crucial for encouraging visitors to keep clicking. By showing them more of what they're already interested in, you can seriously increase your page views per session and slash your bounce rate. Finally, think about tools that build long-term loyalty. If you have people coming back, reward them. There are plugins that can create simple loyalty programs where users earn points for visiting or commenting, which they can redeem for discounts or exclusive content. For e-commerce sites, this is a must-have. For content sites, it builds a powerful sense of community and gives people a real reason to make your site a regular habit. So what happens when you put all this together? When you combine a clean, intuitive design with consistently valuable content and power it all with smart, automated tools? You'll log into your analytics and see a completely different story. That high bounce rate will start to drop. Your average time on site will climb. You'll see more people clicking through to multiple pages. But the most important metric you'll see grow is returning visitors. That's the ultimate sign that your site has become truly irresistible. You're no longer just getting traffic, you're building an audience and a community that trusts you. Stopping visitors from leaving your WordPress site isn't about one magic trick. It's about a smart approach built on three foundations. First, create a flawless user experience with simple navigation, responsive design, and a clean layout. Second, deliver killer content that serves your audience, sparks conversation, and makes your site a go-to resource. And third, use smart technology with plugins for analytics, proactive engagement, and loyalty to automate your growth. By focusing on making your site genuinely better for the user, you create a powerful upward spiral. A better experience leads to higher engagement. Higher engagement tells search engines your site has value, which boosts your rankings. And higher rankings bring you more of the right kind of traffic, people who are looking for exactly what you offer. You now have the blueprint. Go put it into action and turn your WordPress site into a place that visitors love. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more in-depth guides to help you succeed online. Got questions? Share your biggest challenges in the comments. Don't miss out on exclusive tips available on our website. Empower your digital game. Visit me now at GuyRCook.com. It's a wrap.